chocolate and Bailey's? No, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Bailey's has dairy in it, and I can't do that. If you were talking to me, I don't know if you guys were already conversating. I told a couple friends about you. Maybe they'll pop on. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Knobs. That'd be really cool. Hot chocolate and Bailey's. It always sounds good, but I'm pretty sure the reason I haven't ever had Bailey's was because there's dairy in it, if I'm not mistaken. I got the lactose intolerance. But I have hot chocolate with some, well, I did have Cool Whip in it, but it already melted into the hot chocolate. So how's it going? There were a couple other people in here when I first popped on, and now everybody's gone already. What the heck? Hey, Val! Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's definitely lactosing. I don't need that. Are you guys... Do you have any beverages or anything tonight? Everybody enjoying this build-up on the storm here that we got going on? The girls have been on 4 WALKs today because I wanted to make sure they got plenty in before, but it's never enough, you know. But I wanted to make sure I got plenty in since it would be a long night with them not being able to go out again, because I'm not getting out in that cold. It's not good for them either, actually. Inside from the extreme cold. Yes, hiding. Exactly. I just had a coffee. Now I'm just relaxing. Nice. Nice. What, Rogie? What? Look at this face. Look at this face. What? What? I love you. You need a hug? You're trying to come down now? Okay, come on. Oh my god. Did she step on you, Star? Did she step on you? I cut my neighbor's grass all summer so he does snow. I sit inside. Heck yeah, that's a deal. I would much prefer summer over shoveling. Well, I say that. I don't know. Some of these summers have been really hot lately. So I don't know which one would actually win. Although, this temperature right now, definitely not happening. I can tolerate the winter better when the sun is out, even if it's like 20 or 30 degrees. As long as the sun's out, I can tolerate it a lot more. But that's pretty sweet, though. It hasn't started snowing. So I'm in between Nashville and Memphis in a little town called Holiday. And your drive is how big? Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to get to that since I was waiting to see how many people came in first. But yeah, we're going to get to the issue that was going on. Get some hot chocolate in. Madonna song stuck in your head? Oh, Holiday, yeah. Holiday. But yeah, it's called Holiday. It's in between Memphis and Nashville. And it's supposed to start, the snow's supposed to start coming in sometime within the next hour. But I think where we're at, I think it's only going to be maybe an inch or two, hopefully. Hopefully it's not going to be too much. But here, tomorrow, the high is only going to be like freaking single digits or something, I think. Maybe 12 degrees. I think that's on the high end. It might get up to 12 tomorrow, and I'm like, not about that. So, like, it's not gonna warm up, so I'm just gonna get up like at like 6 or something and go ahead and get everything road ready again and start heading, because I checked my next stop will be in Little Rock, Arkansas, and the weather there is at least going to be like in the 20s and 30s this week. And then I was like, that's a lot better because it's like low teens and stuff here this week. So yeah, I'm going to get up early and head out. So that being said, but it's not 40. Celebrate. But it's not 40 now. Yeah, 12 is too cold for me. And I still don't want to get the girls out even at 12 degrees. You know what I mean? And if there's a wind chill and stuff too, like, I'm not about it. Does my hand smell like chocolate? So yeah, we're going to head out early in the morning. But that being said, so we figured out what the deal is with the bus. You know, I was telling you the 32 and above is good, 90 and above is better. The girls, 12 is too cold. 20 or higher, I feel comfortable. But like, I'm worried about their paws and stuff. Even though I know they're made for cold, once it gets below freezing, it's still not great for them to be out in it for a long period of time. So I don't want to risk that. And Rogue can handle the cold better than Star can. Is your face itchy? You cute little baby. Plus, like, my back will get off the stove, Audrey. But anyway, so you know how I was talking about if you popped in that quick live yesterday, that the RPMs were high even when it was saying I was going like 50. They were still as high as they would be at 55. Yeah, not the governor, though. That's not the issue. That's originally what we were thinking, but when I saw the RPMs were the same, I was like, I need to, like, let him know that, and that's why I was telling him to call me. Oh my god, my leg broke on my freaking stand, you guys. Oh my god, okay. I'm just gonna lean it against my stove. It's fine. I'm a little tilted. Okay, well... That's on my list of things to buy, is a new stand, a new ring light stand. So yeah, my RPM, so I mentioned that to him. I was like, hey, you know, I figure this is obviously important, is that the RPMs are the same at 50 as they are at like 55 when the governor normally would kick in. Any guesses in the chat? Anybody have I'll let you guys guess what you think is going on with my bus. Does anybody have a guess? Besides the governor. I didn't mention that it's not the governor. Anybody got some guesses? What are you doing? Do you see? I can't show you the whole thing because my stand's broken. Audrey is just... Dude, I wish I could show you that. No, nope, not the RPM center. Engine suicide, no. And not the RPM sensor. Audrey was being weird where she was sprawling and she had one leg on the couch and the other leg was hiked up on the little makeshift counter I have over here. Freaking hilarious. No! Okay, are you ready to hear what it was? Wastegate? No. Oh, I hear something hitting the skylight. Oh, it's just rain right now. Dog hair in the Dude, do you know? I mean, you can imagine. If anybody that has dogs, you can imagine. Because you see, I'm constantly covered in fur. To, like, get ready for a tattoo and stuff, the amount of times that I have to clean everything to make sure there's no hair is ridiculous. Including when I was taking that diesel heater apart. And, like... I just constantly had to double check that a hair didn't get in there. You know what I mean? It's freaking ridiculous. So that would be funny. But no, no hairball. All right, so it's the wheels. It's the wheels. I think most of you were here. You need an electric blower. I need an electric blower and a huge vacuum to suck it out the other end. But I feel like a lot of you were here last year. Was it last year? Anyway, when I went across country to Tennessee, and I had to get new tires, right? Well, I had to get new tires, and I had to get them then because the tires that were on the bus were really, really bad, right? Yes, it does. The wheel size changes what speed says. And confuses the governor as well, right? So, yeah, the tires are too small. The tires are too small. So I have been going slow. Yeah, so, but not all the time. So I think the issue is with it not happening all the time is just me possibly going too heavy on the pedal, and that when I do that, maybe it confuses because of the tire size difference that's already a little wonky. Because it was working for like the first 300 or 400 miles fine, and I was going the correct speed. But then like in the last like hour or so, well, it wasn't even that. It was the last like 15 minutes of my trip, really, before I got here. It started acting up, but that was after several hours of driving. So I'm thinking what it was is I was just giving too much gas at one point or something, and it like confused my governor. So I asked him, like, is that going to cause, like, could that cause any other problems or anything? And he said, no, I'm just not going to be able to go fast. He said, but if I take it easy on the pedal, you know, it might work some of the time. It might not, you know what I mean? It's going to be a little, but if I take it easy on the pedal and I don't try to gun it or anything, which I'm not ever trying to gun it, but if I just go really slow on the pedal, it's going to be more likely to get up to the speed that I need, to 55, but it could at any point just be like, oh, what? So he said I need to get new tires to be able to fix that issue. Can you change the speedo gear, or is it more than that? I don't, and recalibration, I'm not. Phoenix is at a personal attack on my height. We used to just change the speedo gear on the side of transmissions. I don't know anything about that. I have no idea. It seems like he would have brought that up, but I mean, I don't know. I can ask him. I don't know. But apparently my tires are too short. So you can go wider, but you can't go taller or shorter too much without it doing something. But, the tires are freaking expensive, though. That's why I was like, is it going to cause, like, any other issues? And he said, no, it shouldn't, but you're not going to be able to go as fast. And I was like, okay, well, at least it's not something that I have to get right now. I just might be creeping a little slower towards Arizona. But at least it's not, like, dangerous or going to cause any other issue with it. So that's good. Because, yeah, because I'd have to get new rims more than likely too, and the rims and tires ended up being like close to $2,000, and the ones that I'd have to get would be a little taller, so I don't know if that would be a different price as well or not. So, oh, what are we? did I miss in the chat? You guys are talking about banana hammocks and shit. What the fuck? What did I miss in the chat? What was the question? How much smaller did you go? So apparently, I don't remember what the size of my tires were originally. They were worn down so bad you couldn't even see. I don't remember what they are. The ones I'm supposed to have are 11R22s, and the ones that I have on here are 75R22.5. If I remember that correctly, I'm pretty sure. But the ones I'm supposed to have are the 11R22s. What in the world got you? I don't even know what got you all on freaking Speedos and freaking... What did I miss? Oh, when you said Speedo gear, or is it more than that? Okay, never mind. I'm caught up now. I know what's going on. Val, that's scary. So is a dude in a Speedo. That's a half bigger, should make a big difference. Yeah, so I did notice when I got the tires on that my wheel had more give and more play in it. So, I mean, I noticed that when I first got it on, but, yeah, apparently that's the issue. And I was like, okay, well, at least it's not like anything that's going to, be a lot of, like, something that I need to do right now before I hit the road that could cause damage to the engine and stuff. That was my main concern. That's something I can, put off a little bit, since I know it's not going to hurt the engine. So, yay to that. Boo to spending another $2,000 or $3,000 eventually, but yay to, like, not having a major issue right now. I just might be going a little bit slower. I don't know. I don't know enough about tires to know if... Because, yeah, you say, oh, 0.5 difference, but I don't know how much of a difference that actually is in a tire. You know, I don't know enough about it. I just, I told Keith what was up, and I told him what size. Well, see, that's the thing, is the 11R22 was because they got rid of the original size that I had, they discontinued it. So the 11R22 was going to be the replacement size that I should have had. And then they ended up giving me the 75R22.5. So yeah, so I don't know what size the original tires were. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much of a difference it really is from the original ones, and maybe that's why there's an issue. .5 divided by 2 is 0.250 times diameter. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know. Like, I don't know about the calibration of them, so I don't know how much of a difference can cause how much of a problem. You know what I mean? Hi, sweetie. But that is something I'll have to look into at some point. But I don't have to do it right this second, which is good, as long as I don't have any other issues of it. Obviously, if something else happens, then I'm going to have to look at it again and see what's going on. As long as you're rolling, it's good. Back to next year's swimwear. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, as long as I'm rolling, it's good. And it's hopefully not going to do it the entire time. Because at 50, I'll probably have to put my hazard on, just because the speed limits on a lot of these roads are 75. And if I can't even go 55, we gotta soak your paw again. Yes, we do. Did you pick up any ink work on the road? No, I haven't. People aren't really outside of their vehicles that much. I haven't really ran into anybody, and it's a huge safety concern anyway for me to do that for several reasons. I feel like anybody that's female presenting in any way, it's a little dangerous of a situation to just be like, hey, stranger I just met 2 seconds ago, do you want to come inside my bus and get a tattoo when you don't have a clue who it is? So it's a bit scary to do that. It's a different thing, like if I can get different social medias and we plan that ahead of time and I book the appointment and I have some information on them. But like just meeting somebody at like a truck stop for 2 minutes and trying to get them in my bus to get a tattoo is a little shady, and it makes me really nervous to do that, because I've had issues before, and I actually just had an issue. Well, I had one like 3 or 4 months ago. I had a pretty serious issue with a man, and then I had another one that made me really uncomfortable just like 3 days ago. So I'm a little skittish right now to talk to anybody about that at the moment, honestly. Yeah, downhill's normal speed. Yeah, I was worried about that, a safety issue. Yeah, and I'm small. I'm very small. I'm feisty, but I'm small. Yeah, I just like keep an axe nearby. I have weapons, but I don't have a GUN. Um, so it's all close. Most of it's close combat sort of stuff. And like I said, I'm small. So, yeah, it just makes me nervous. So unless I get to the point where I absolutely have to, because there's not enough time to like screen them, you know what I mean, before here. So like that would really be a if I absolutely have to because I am out of money or something situation, then I will. But you know, I'm trying not to if at all possible. But hairspray and a lighter. But then I gotta risk burning my bus too. I was looking at Audrey. She's cute. Oh my god, she's attacking me. I just said I love you and I booped the nose and now she's attacking me. Ow! Okay. Look, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. You can get up. Do you want to get up? Yep. No. No, absolutely not. We're not doing that. Ah! Girl, get that paw. Get that claw out of my arm. No claw. Get that out. You get held like a kitten. There you go. Go over there. I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. Sorry, she was attacking me. Live stream all of them. Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about that being an option as well. It sucks being small and in any way femme presenting. That's the only thing I always get nervous about when I go to Florida, because there's a lot of guys who don't take kindly to me dressing mask. It's ridiculous. Because, yeah, there's... we won't get into the... We know why, though. Let's be honest. Yeah. The whole neck grab. I thought about the live streaming as an option as well. I have thought about that, and that's definitely a thing that I think I would have to do. It's starting to rain. Audrey's staring at the, Yeah, on Audrey. You editing yourself, Knobs? Yeah, on, Yeah, Audrey, yeah. I had to give her the scruff grab because she was getting a little too feisty. Here comes the rain again. She's like, I don't know if you can see her. Oh shit, the whole bus just freaking... Why did the whole bus just shook? Let me just peep outside for a second. The whole bus just shook. Surely the wind's not picking up that bad, is it? It is. It is. That was the wind, man. The wind just shook the entire bus. Just a big gust. Just one big gust just shook the entire bus. You are so I'm so sorry. You all are crooked. But yeah, the whole bus just went... It sounded like something hit it. That's why I wanted to peep outside real quick. I was making sure nobody was, like, backing up their trailer or something. To be fair, though, that grab works on dudes, too. Yeah, they're saying the wind's gonna get crazy everywhere with this, cold front that's coming in, like, right behind the rain. They're saying the winds are gonna get pretty strong. More so in other areas. But I'm like, don't get too crazy, wind. We don't need to get too crazy. But that totally sounded like somebody just hit the bus. I don't know if anybody heard it, but put the sail up on the pirate ship, right? Don't worry about that diesel cost. Just put up the sail right now, and we'll just coast on through. If it starts snowing or anything, I'll show you guys. We'll try to show you out the window or something. But right now it's just starting to get windy. But I mean, what time is it now? It's like 6:30 here, so it's like 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's 6:30 here, so yeah, they said sometime between now and next 30 minutes or so. How big of a shop did you have before COVID? The one that I owned, or the one that I worked at before I left to go to Arizona? And then there was the one I worked at when I got to Arizona. The one I owned, it was just a 2-person studio. So it had a decent size, like, waiting room area with a desk and a couch and everything. Like, pretty decent size. And then it was just 2 stations in the back. And then the restroom and everything behind it. Clean room and all that. It wasn't super big or anything. It was just right, you know? Yeah, but there were just 2 of us to work there, so... And then we had an apprentice briefly. But, yeah, it was nice. Hello? But yeah, I owned that for what, I probably owned it for just like a year and a half, 2 years maybe. And then, I wanted to do something else. I needed to either get a bigger shop or move. I needed a change in my life. And, so I ended up just giving the ownership over to the other person. And then, I just went to go work, for Amber Banana Fish at Banana Fish Tattoo Parlor in New Albany. And, I worked for her until I left for Arizona. And that new job in Arizona, I was there from like November until I think April, the end of April or so, and then that's when COVID shut it down. But I've been tattooing for... It keeps sounding like something hits the bus. I wonder if... You know what I'm wondering? If, like, garbage... That wind is picking up garbage and stuff, because, let's be honest, I'm at a truck stop, and there's a lot of garbage laying around. I'm wondering if maybe that's what I'm hearing, because it sounds like something's hitting it. I wonder if the wind is picking up trash, and the trash is hitting the side of the bus. You know, that might be what it is. Hail, no, not yet, because it's just occasionally, and it's hitting the side. It's not coming from, like, above me. It's hitting the side over here that the wind's coming in on, because the wind's coming from the west. I'm starting to think it might be a trash attack. I really... Because it doesn't sound like just wind hitting it. It sounds like the wind blew something up. I'm starting to really think it's trash, you guys. I'm thinking that the wind is kicking up trash into the side of my bus. Because there's nobody... The nearest semi-truck is like 5 spots down from me on that side. I'm wondering how well this... Because, like I said, I can't have my diesel heater cranked all the way up. So, I'm wondering how well it's going to hold up to this, like, 0 degree it's supposed to have tonight. That's my main concern, I think. Same sound the Mothman makes. I think the wind is the same sound that he makes. The trash, I don't know. Oscar the Grouch is having his revenge. What did I do? It wasn't me. I'm not the one. I picked up my trash, okay? It was not me. Oscar needs to chill the fuck out. It feels okay in here right now. But I mean, I think it's still like 30-something degrees right now, because that main part of the storm hasn't came through yet. But the bus is a-rockin'. The bus is literally doing this. I don't know, is the camera moving with it too? Are you all am I swaying? I'm surprised more truckers aren't parked right now, to be honest. Yeah, the new heater's good so far. I just can't run it really high because of my batteries. Because they only, you know, the 70% thing, so that's the only reason I can't run it really high. Otherwise, it would be no issue at all. I'd just crank that thing all the way up, and it would be toasty warm in here no matter what. But I can't, because of my battery capacity, I can't run it on high at night. Only when the sun's out. Oh, it looks stable? Oh, wow, that's surprising, because we're rocking. And then it, like, calms down for a second, and then we're like, doo, 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 doo. I'm like, oh my. Maybe because it's moving with the bus. We're all moving simultaneously. It's rocking a little bit, though. Look at Star. Baby. She's just staring like, what is happening? Oh, well, here we go. You all can't hear that, can you? I bet you can't hear it. We're moving. We're moving, you all. I'm gonna have to get some more hot chocolate here in a second. It just moved a little. Yeah, trucker probably trying to get as far as they can before the storm shuts them down. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, and I do not blame them. Like I said, like, it's even gonna be cold. Yes, you know it's Swiss Miss. Boom. And then I just put Cool Whip in instead of marshmallows. Although I do have some mini marshmallows as well. But this one's almost empty. So I'll have to do some more here in a minute. But yeah, I don't blame them. Like, I don't like driving in the rain right now anyway, because my windshield wipers are still a little off. I got so many little things in my bus that just need to be fixed. Oh my god. Um, but that anyway, so I don't like driving at night. I don't mind if it's dark in the morning because I know it's going to get light, so I'm fine with that. But um, so I don't like driving at night anyway. And I saw the temperature drop, and I was like, I figured it would be a better option to just like try to get some magnets or clips or something, and like go ahead and like try to prepare to hold the heat in and keep the cold out. So like I just like made sure I took the girls on several walks because like otherwise I'd be driving for the other spot that I wanted to stop is like 3 or 4 hours away to make it worth getting on the road again, you know. And by the time I would have done that, I probably would have only had an hour or two to like try to block the windows a little bit more, and then the temperature was going to start dropping. And I knew that the girls wouldn't be able to get walked for like several hours because of the temperature and the weather. So, I just figured I'll just hunker down for today and just try to get everything as good as I can. I even cooked some freaking lunch today. I was freaking on it. It's pretty good. I haven't had dinner yet, but I'm probably just going to reheat what I made for lunch, to be honest. It was pretty good. Might be wrong size zipper blades. Oh, for my windshield wipers? No. They're just not connected correctly, and I can't find any blueprints on how to correct them. So, yeah. I've looked literally everywhere to try to find the wiring diagram for those daggone windshield wipers, and I was able to hook it up just guessing. I literally just said, I don't know, and I just like plugged everything in, and they'll work like intermediate and they're off, and like sometimes they'll turn off for a minute and then they'll turn themselves back on. So it's not really like super reliable. But it's because I don't have the wiring diagram, and I spent probably like 4 or 5 days trying to find the wiring diagram for those daggone things. So I need to find a professional somewhere that can fix those for me. It's a phasing issue. The oh, with the windshield wipers. Yeah, but like so the it's not just like a couple wires. Like it's two different knobs. The windshield wipers are the old school buses where it's one knob for each windshield wiper side, and on each one there's like 6 wires or something, 5 or 6 wires on each one, and so I mean obviously you're like you know this color, you split up the colors, right? Like red over here, blue over here, like whatever. But they were all sort of like together, and like I don't know. I guessed, and I was trying for the life of me to figure out if like it's probably just 2 wires that I need to switch or something. I don't know. But I figured it would probably be better because I don't want to mess up the motor, to like find somebody that's more of a professional that's done it, and then see if maybe they have a diagram or they've seen one before so they know how it hooks up. Seems like a simple thing, but best thing is to look at another one at Schoolie Fest. Yeah, if I see anybody that has like close to the same year, make, and model as mine, I'm definitely going to ask them to look behind their dash. Because yeah, I want to get that fixed. It bothers me because I don't mind driving in rain typically, but like it's I don't want to chance it like during the downpour really heavy and then the windshield wipers just stop working or something. Like I've been putting Rain-X on them too, but like that only does so much if it starts really pouring down. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking for somebody that has some close year, make, and model for sure at Schoolypalooza. Yeah, wiring can be a hassle, especially in these old buses, because sometimes the wires will change color halfway down the bus. And so yeah, it can be a little stressful. I feel bad for anybody going through that wiring setup and trying to figure out what wire goes to what, as so you know what to cut and everything, because yeah, it's stressful. It is stressful. It's a very slow process. Go away. Uh, what? It helps sitting up higher too. What? I don't. What? I used to wire guitars all the same colors. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and like you'll have like, with 12 volt, most 12 volts are black and white. But then occasionally you'll get a 12 volt that's red and black, and you're like, I mean, why can't we just do all the 12 volt the same? You know? Like, why are we. Ow! Why are we doing them all different colors? Just wire everything the same. It would be great. It would make things so much easier. So you don't get so much rain off of... Oh, sitting up higher so you don't get so much rain off of other cars. What? Sitting up higher so you don't get so much rain off of other cars. Oh, you're talking about when I'm driving, yeah. I mean, there's that, but, like, there's a lot of semis on the freaking highway, too. Sorry, that took me a minute. That took me a minute. I apologize. Oh my god, no, bitch. Hold on. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. My stand is about to give out on me. It's barely holding on. Hold on, maybe I can put my boot under there. Let's do that. I am just rigging everything right now. Hold on. We're gonna... No. I'm trying to... Yeah, I wish you all could see the struggle that I'm having. Oh, I'm green. The struggle that I'm having right now because, oh my god. Can I just get my lighting back? Oh, wow. Good grief. The struggle is real. But if you guys could see what I'm doing to try to get this freaking light stand up. Everything I have, yeah, it's a ring light. And we're good. Somehow it's good. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna... As soon as the wind kicks in, it's gonna fall on me, probably. Yeah, but yeah, it's a ring light. My other light just doesn't seem to... Like, my other rechargeable light, like, it doesn't... This one plugs in directly, so I don't have to worry about, like, the battery running low or anything. Which is pretty good. I mean, I have the main batteries, I guess I gotta watch, but I don't think it uses very much juice. Yeah, disco. I've got, like, all the different lights. Yeah, it even has... I think it has one that even... Hold on. I think there's one that even, like, rotates around. I think. Somewhere. That's just green, lime green. Oh my god, that's bright. I don't know how this looks on your end, because I'm blinded by the colors. There was one that, rotated around. Does this bother anyone? I don't want to, like... I don't know. I thought there was one that, like, rotated around, but maybe that was on my old one that I had. This is already my second ring light. And, now the stand's broken on this one. Your eyebrows are disappearing, some lights, and turn black, and others the same with your eyes. Trippy! Eyebrows there, eyebrows gone. Eyebrows there, eyebrows gone. That's weird. So the eyebrows and the eye color were like all disappearing at the same time. That's creepy. The colors look cool. I'm very bothered that I can see the ring light in frame. Oh. Let me try to move it without... Oh. Is that better? I didn't know if I could move it without the whole thing falling over. I think that happened. I'm pretty sure it wasn't in the ring. It wasn't in the line. Yes, you're welcome. I'm pretty sure it wasn't in the view the entire time. I think that happened when I tried to put my shoes under the light stand to keep it standing up. Whoops. Hey! It seems pretty chill right now. Still feels alright in here. I got my blankets off the bed and I put them on the couch so I can just like immediately wrap myself if it starts getting really cold. Audrey's just staring at the skylight still. The raindrops have her tripping. I think it's the lights reflecting in them. She's staring up at it. It's so freaking cute. Ugh. Cozy. I wonder what the temperature is right now outside. It would be nice if like I can't even tell. I don't think it's gonna hit like 1 degree. I think it said not until I think it was like 4 or 5 in the morning or something before they think it's gonna get down to like 1. But single digits I think start like sometime after. I think it's sometime after midnight when it starts like getting into the single digits. I probably need to start my bus and let it run again here in a minute. Yes, I didn't get it finished. I didn't fix my old diesel. I did not fix my old diesel heater because the parts that I needed wouldn't be here until January, and I had to leave where I was parked. So the only option was to spend the money and just buy a new diesel heater instead of wait for the parts to come in to fix it. But I mean, the good news is I have a whole extra diesel heater that if I need it, that has parts, and they're both 8 kilowatt. They're just different manufacturer. So a lot of the parts are going to be the same. There's a few things that'll probably be different, but it's nice that I have some extra parts I can switch out. So that part's good. 6 degrees centipede. Probably better off. Yeah, I mean, then yeah, and I have a backup now. So I honestly, what's funny is I honestly thought about buying a backup like 2 or 3 months ago. 2 or 3 months ago, I turned my diesel heater on, and it was working great. And I turned it on, and I was like, you know, before I hit the road, I should maybe get an extra diesel heater just in case this one goes bad. And then I was like, well, I don't want to spend the money right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then what happens? What happens? Probably should have just went ahead and got it, and I probably could have hit the road quicker, but maybe I wasn't supposed to hit the road quicker. I don't know. But either way, it's good now, because I have an extra one. What is that in falafel? Maybe someone can fix it at a Schoolie Fest. The windshield wipers? Or what? What are they fixing at Schoolie Fest? I'm worried about the windshield wipers. The ring light's going to be a cheap thing. I got a diesel heater that works now, so that's good. I'm not worried about the other one. Because the other one, all it is I see the thing is I have a new fuel pump now, which was one of the things, right? And the other thing it could have been was going to be the thermostat, and now I got an extra thermostat on this other one. So I'm good on that. But, yeah, I'm not worried about that heater. Because honestly, I've got both the parts that needed to be working now from the extra one. So if, like, something does go wrong with this, as long as it's not the thermostat or the fuel pump, then we're good. I can just switch it over to the other one. Yeah, but yeah, I'm more concerned with like right now that I mean, if I get bored, I might fool around with the other diesel heater, but like I want to get like the bus stuff going first because there's a few things like safety wise on the bus that I want to get hooked up. I've got another security camera I'm gonna put up in the back. I've got I want to get the windshield wipers fixed. I need new tires eventually. And then what was the other thing? The other thing was oh yeah, my freaking a very important thing uh when I was driving. Are you guys should be laughing at me right now because my life's ridiculous. Um if anybody's like, "Oh, you know, people glamorize schooly life or like van life or something." Watch my channel, dude. Watch my channel. Because while I was driving, I went to switch lanes. You know the turn signal stick? The turn signal stick broke. Broke. Um it's just wibbly wobbly in there right now. I can turn my right turn signal on manually with it. But I can't turn it off unless I do a super sharp turn to the right. So like using it to change lanes and stuff, there's no way for me to get the turn signal to turn off. It will only turn itself off when I make a very dramatic right turn, and I can't use the left signal at all right now. But from what I understand, I'd have to take the entire like steering wheel off to be able to access it. And I have been searching online to try to find just the simple, because it's not one of the fancy ones. It doesn't do literally anything else but turn left, turn right. And I cannot just find that simple, just like stick for it. I cannot find it. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Oh my god. Stick shift. Or not stick shift. Turn signal. Sorry, my stand! But yeah, I do keep it real. I'm not gonna freaking... I will straight up tell you, I have no problem admitting that I don't know what the heck's going on, or that I messed something up, or... I have no problem with that. I will laugh at myself and expect you to laugh with me. We gotta laugh off the craziness. Here it goes. The wind just blew the bus again. Okay. I think we're alright at the moment. Why do my chats keep going off? How did it break? I literally went to turn left. I literally just said left, and it said snap. I didn't force it or anything. I literally just went to do the casual clickety click, you know, just like boop, and it said brake. I can't, well, that's the thing is, I don't know, because once again, with the schematics and stuff, I cannot find, this is a problem with an older vehicle sometimes, I cannot find the schematics and stuff as to how the inside of that is made, so that I would know how to rig it, so that it could even temporarily work. I can't find anything on that, and it's such a small hole, you can't really clearly see in there to see what's going on. And so I literally would have to take the entire steering wheel off to be able to get to it. There's no like extra access cover or anything like that so that I can of course there's not, you know what I mean? Of course there's not. So like I can't easily get to it to see if I could rig it with like some vice grips or something. So you need poles with flags to stick out windows to signal with. I can't get out the right window, and nobody knows the left and the right hand signals anymore. Nobody will know what the hell you're doing. I don't think anybody learns that anymore. The lie that people convert a bus for a couple $1,000s. If they don't gut it and insulate it, maybe. And people donate stuff to them, maybe. Like, maybe it's a short bus. That's definitely not the case with this, for sure. But there's some people like the vans. The amount of money that people are putting into vans is a lot more than I put into the bus, even. And I'm like, whoa. That was the doctor telling you to turn right. You've had them break too? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna contact, there's that, was it AAA Salvage? The whole bus is rocking so bad right now. Ooh, I feel a little bit of cold air now. Ooh. AAA Salvage in the Phoenix area. They work on buses and they have buses and stuff there. So I think I'm gonna try to reach out to them and see if I can get a hold of somebody for some extra parts. I had a gear selector break on a truck. I used a fireplace poker. No one was gonna steal that one. That's awesome. Yeah, most vans start at 40K. Oh, wow. I swear that's the garbage hitting the bus, you all. Maybe I should rotate my security camera to just look at the side of the bus. Just so we can, like, I can put clips of it up about the garbage hitting on the video when it comes out Sunday. But like, see, I told you it was garbage. Yeah, most vans start at 40K. A lot of them do. And like, there's people professionally building and selling converted vans right now. And the amount, and even buses, dude, the people that are converting them and then selling them, they are selling them for so much money. I mean, you're getting a bus, it's like $80,000-$90,000. Like, that better be done so well. I would have such high expectations if I spent 80 or 90,000. I don't have 80, there's no way. But like, if I had that kind of money to spend, I would be expecting a phenomenal job. Like, oh, you all heard that one? Yeah. I know there's a bus yard in Ohio I drove past and they had a lot of different buses. Well, I'm not going to be near Ohio, though, for a while. But I am going to Arizona and I know there's that AAA bus there, so I'm going to check that one out. Step van parts might sell your column parts. Step van parts. I haven't heard of them. But yeah, I'm going to have to look into it because, like, I will spend hours and hours looking for parts for this bus sometimes, and it's so hard to find stuff. The schematics would help so much. And, like, there was that one website, I can't remember what it's called right now. There was that one website for Bluebird that was supposed to have any make and model schematics and wiring diagrams that you need. And I was like, yeah, and you put in your year, make, model, all that stuff. And it takes you to your own little page there, and it has the different wiring diagrams, this diagram, this diagram, this diagram. And I was like, yeah, and I saw the diagram for it. Click on it. There's nothing available. I was like, what are the odds, dude? It's a GM or Ford part. Yeah, I've got a GMC, so more than likely it's a GMC part. There's a lot of unprofessional people building buses and selling them for big money. People really got to beware. You know what? I wouldn't, if it came down, look, I would not sell this bus. Just because I've got so much into it anyway that, like, this is my home now. Like, there's so much emotion and literal blood, sweat, and tears in this bus. There's no way I would sell it. But besides the emotional aspect of it, I am not a professional, and there's a lot of stuff that I know could have been done a lot better if I would have had the proper tools or money or whatever it was at the time. And there's a lot of stuff that I'm probably going to like redo later on. Excuse me, ma'am. Get off of the stove. Off of it. Off of the stove. Thank you. You know, like there's a lot of stuff. I wouldn't feel comfortable trying to sell this to anybody because I feel like I'd be like I'd price it really low for one because I'd like you're probably gonna want to redo this. You're gonna want to do this. You're probably gonna do this. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't. These people having the confidence of saying yeah $90,000 for this thing. I'm like woo, that's some confidence there. Yeah, I've heard some horror stories. I can't remember the guy's YouTube channel, but there's this guy who professionally would build out buses and stuff like that, and he started doing some videos where like he had somebody that wanted to look at their bus they just bought, and when he went through, there was like so many things that he was pointing out that, like should have been done, and that person paid like a lot of money for it, and there was some stuff that was just done where it looked like, I mean, it was, you know, that I wouldn't even have done, you know. That place in Phoenix does repair work as well, if I remember right. Yeah. AAA, yeah, I've heard a lot about AAA. I've heard that from several different, like, Bus Life people. So I'm going to look into that when I get there and see about it. But like, hey, look, so I need a few things done. Can you help me? Also, if you have a more comfortable seat, that would be great as well. No one gets it perfect the first time. They evolve over time. Oh, yeah. I know. I don't want to build another bus, mind you. I don't. It's a lot of work. I would like help if I did it again. I would definitely want help the second time. But now that I've done it and I know how things work, it would definitely be a lot better the second time around. You know what I mean? But it was circumstances, a lot of it. Like I had to have a place to live, and I had to, you know what I mean? And so I had to live in the bus when I did it. And so certain things that weren't like the really important things, I just sort of rushed through so that I could actually live in the bus comfortably while I did everything else. You know what I mean? But so if it would have been a whole different situation if like I was in a house or something, or you know I had some place to live comfortably with the animals while I did the bus like outside or something, you know, and could go work on that. That would have been a totally different situation because I wouldn't have felt sort of rushed to like get things done and livable as quickly. So I probably would have, you know, done a better job with certain things. You know what I mean? But you gotta play the cards you're dealt. It's like buying a house from a flipper. Yeah. You hope they do a good job, but you never know. Oh my god. I really hope there's not a whole lot of snow, because this wind's getting crazy. Val the dolphin. Oh, flipper. You looking at the screen? What'd you look? Hi. You being nice now. Huh. Yeah. I just inhaled one of her hairs. Goodness. Exactly. You can't trust sea animals to do a good job on a house. Yeah, she's comfy. She's calmed down a little bit, at least right now. Hi. Friend bought a bus there and said they're 5 stars. Oh, at AAA? That's cool. Of course, she's being nice. The cold is coming. That's very true. I didn't know AAA actually sold buses. That's cool. I thought they just worked on them and stuff and sold parts. But that's really cool. That's good luck. What's good luck? I think I'm gonna heat up some more water real quick. I don't have to even go anywhere. I can just reach right here. I'm gonna heat up some water for some more hot chocolate for the cold coming in. The wind might have been making her nervous too. That could also be why she is in my lap right now being really sweet. Is the signal still good? The weather's not messing with it right now? It's okay. Oh, wow. Is that freezing already? The rain's already freezing on my skylight. It's turning into ice on my skylight right now. Oh, swallowing cat hair? Swallowing cat hair is good luck. Oh, excellent signal? Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's starting to freeze. That means the temperature's starting to drop now. Which I knew I felt like a cool breeze come through the bus. I just can't believe how much this is rocking right now. It feels like we're on a freaking ship right now. Like on the water, just like... We're just on the ocean, just like cruising. That's what it feels like right now, because constantly. I don't know. I keep trying, you all. This can stand has about had it. I'm so sorry. Anybody new coming in here? This is not a constant occurrence, at least with the light stand. The other stuff, yeah. Ice bad. You won't be leaving early. Yeah. I'm gonna be checking, like, the roads and everything. Oh, let me turn that off. I'm gonna be checking, like, to see how the roads are. Oh, I know. You were sliding. To see how the road conditions are and stuff. Before I try to head out for sure. But it's not gonna warm up tomorrow. It's gonna be, like... I think maybe 12 degrees, if that, at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, like, it's not going to get warm enough to melt anything either. That's the problem. And the rest of the week here is going to be really flipping cold. Not warm enough to thaw out ice. But in Little Rock, Arkansas, it's going to be like 20, 30, and 40 degrees this week. And that's like 5 hours away. So, hopefully the roads have been salted and the roads are going to be in good condition so that we can head out early. That's what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Fingers and toes. Look at this sweet little face. Look how cute. Do you carry rubbing alcohol? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got that 90% alcohol. I learned that trick, too. Yeah, I got that 90% alcohol in a little spray bottle to spray all that off. For sure. I just hope the sun shines a little bit, even with it being like 9 degrees or whatever in the morning. So that I can get a little solar power. That'd be great. That's the other thing, too. I was like, I need the sun. Because, like, on the weather app, it was saying it's supposed to be cloudy all day. And I was like, of course. So another reason to get out of here and start making my way. But it would have been, if I was up further north or whatever, it would have been, I'm sure it would have been a lot worse. I feel bad for everybody. Like, I think Kentucky's going to get hit pretty good, too, honestly. From what it looked like they're going to get a whole lot of snow. But yeah, I can't remember where I saw it. It was probably TikTok or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I have the rubbing alcohol in the spray bottle ready to go. So I can just spray down everything with it. I should have brought an extra bottle too, but I didn't know about this storm ahead of time, or I would have had more on hand. You're about to get mean again. She's just starting to dig the claws in. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. My door is stuck shut. I need to silicone the rubber. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. That is not good, Knobs. Are you okay, Audrey? We gotta soak your toe. Oh. We've already been here an hour, guys. Oh. Oh, I just saw little balls of... I hope it's not hail, but it looked like tiny little hail balls. A couple of them just hit the skylight and then they rolled off with the wind. Pesticide sprayer might work better for you since the best windows are high. Yeah, but I don't have that. I don't have that, so I'm going to be climbing up on the bus and spraying it with my tiny little squirt bottle. Pesticide sprayer would be good because you could get a lot more pressure and everything, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to be out there like... UFO? What about UFO? Unidentified... what? Unidentified flying... Do not bite me! Ah! Show everyone how you're being right now. This attitude. Look at those ears back. Do not. No. No. Ah! Do you see how she's behaving right now? Do you see this? I think the weather is probably messing with, like, getting her a little freaked out. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. The spots you saw a minute ago. Oh, no, they were legit. That would have been cool. I'll be looking out for UFOs, though. Do not attack me. Look, okay. I've gotta move my legs. Yeah, she's sassy right now, that's for sure. Her tail's, like, going insane right now. She's, like, ready to attack something. I think it's because of the wind and the bus moving and stuff. I think it's got her a little on edge. We're gonna have to cuddle tonight. Keep her calm. But yeah, the spots were definitely, like, little balls of... I think they were tiny, tiny little hail balls. Oh. Yep. There's some hitting every once in a while now. Not a lot, but every once in a while there's some hitting the skylight. If it was more of them, I'd show you, but it's literally one every, like, 5 or 10 seconds. You might get more here in a minute. I don't know. How long you guys want to hang out? She learned it from her mom. She learned what? The attitude? The sassiness? Are you saying I'm sassy? Zoomies time. Dude, probably. Yeah, she's probably going to be doing that here in a minute. And then I'm going to have to do a foot soak on her, and she's going to get really upset at me. But she's going to have to deal with it. She is going to have to deal with it. At least, I don't know, she might be cool with it because it's going to be hot water, so it'll be really warm. So she might be fine with that. I don't know. What did she learn from mom? You say, I'm here. It was like, how long do you guys want to hang out? I got literally, this is what's going on. It's this, and I've been watching Sassiness. I guess. Um, no, that's probably true, actually. Uh, what? I don't even know what I was saying. I forgot. Oh yeah, I was watching. I was just before I decided to get on here and do the live knobs. Before I got on here and decided to do a live, I was just watching like paranormal caught on tape or whatever it is, and so I was just like watching that, sitting on the couch. That was literally all I was doing. I had to check my battery real quick. Don't forget to check the wood of the skylight when you get to the desert. Yeah. I want to redo the entire skylight eventually. Eventually, I want to redo the entire skylight and just... Uh-oh. One second. Uno momento. I have to check something. Oh, I hear a weird noise. I'm coming. Sorry, I'm back. It's just the diesel heater kicking on a little bit harder, I think. But yeah, the skylight I'm going to end up redoing eventually. But like I said, other worse problems first that I got to take care of. You're watching Wednesday? Who was watching Wednesday? Oh, Val. I was randomly watching the George Lopez show. It felt weird watching it on purpose instead of randomly waking up in the middle of the night to the theme song. I still haven't watched Wednesday. I'm late on that train. Oh yeah, cool show. Check out Lazar. Oh yeah, I've definitely seen Bob Lazar. Oh, for sure. He worked at, it wasn't Area 51, it was Papoose Lake, off of Papoose Lake. It was an area near Area 51, though. Papoose Lake, I believe it was. That's how you know I've seen Bob Lazar. Papoose Lake. But yeah, I'm gonna... Wednesday's on the list of things for me to watch. I just haven't... I haven't got to it yet. I'll probably do it one of these times, stopped at like a truck stop or something. I'll probably just start marathon watching it. I feel like everybody else has already seen it. I don't know, I just keep forgetting about it. I was sat down earlier and I was like, what am I gonna watch? I don't know. And I just put on like Amazon Prime and shit, and I was just like, oh, well, just Paranormal Files or whatever it is. Tiny, tiny little hail balls. How's the weather everywhere else? Well, I don't need to hear it. Hawaii's probably beautiful. What about everybody else? How's the weather looking where everybody else is at? Just think we had... Oh. Fighters in the 70s. We didn't see them until the Gulf War. Who knows what we have? Yeah, but there's some... To a point, I feel. But there's some stuff we just do not have the technology for. That diesel heater is so loud right now. The diesel heater is so loud right now. It's so loud, you guys. I'm like, please. It's still blowing out hot air pretty good. I agree that there's... I know we have stuff. For sure we have stuff that that the general public does not know about. 100%. But do I think that we have vehicles that can go stealth mode to the point that you cannot hear them at all when they're 100 feet above your head, and they can pull 90-degree turns mid-flight. No. I don't think we have anything like that yet. 43 degrees and rainy in Jersey. 0 degrees and negative 40 wind chill. I think I've seen the donuts on a what? I think I've seen the donuts on a rope trails. Do you word things purposely just to confuse people, Knobs? I think I've seen the donuts on rope trails. On a rope trails. What? I honestly, though, at this point, I'm like, he has got to be, like, purposely wording stuff just to make us go, what? What? Can you all hear my diesel heater right now? That humming? It's really loud. I think it's just having to really push right now because the temperature is dropping. I wonder if I can check on my iPad and see what the temperature is outside. I'm going to check real quick, see if I can see what the temperature is outside right now. Why is my Wi-Fi not? I do have Wi-Fi. Why is it not hooked up? Let me connect this real quick. I want to see what the temperature is here now, too. Leaves donut trails. You hear it? I'm going to send you a link. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the diesel heater is really cranking right now. What am I doing? Let's see. Holiday, Tennessee. Weather. I have it like... That was somebody shutting their truck door. It says 30 degrees feels like 18 degrees right now. 30, but feels like 18 is what it says. And at 9 p.m. it's going to be like 19 degrees. And it's going to be single digits around midnight, it says. High tomorrow of 11. Ew. Ew. My monkey shark pick was good. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. I like that they actually did it. That's freaking great. You had a great delivery person that actually was like, you know what? I got you. But yeah, it feels like 18 right now, which is why my diesel heater is like going crazy at the moment. It's pumping. I just keep feeling to make sure that it's hot coming out of there. Like, even though I have the parts to like fix it, I don't want to have to do that when it's cold. Oh. I just threw some gasoline down a driveway going back in to watch the game. Alright, cool. Thanks for popping in. Throwing gasoline down the driveway. I mean, that's an option. What game is on? I don't even know what game is on. I haven't watched any, like, games since before I started tattooing. I used to be into football, but... Light her up! That's what I was thinking, too. I thought it was going to be like, just threw some gasoline down the driveway, about to start a huge fire. See you on the news. Like, going back in to watch it burn. Like, what? Should you be telling everyone this? I don't know. Oh, a football game? Yeah. Probably. Oh. Yeah, I haven't watched football in a long time. 17 years, probably? I follow hockey and roller derby. Roller derby's fun. I don't follow anything anymore, any games. But that's mainly because, like, I was always working on the weekends when most games would happen, so I never would catch them anymore. So I just ended up getting out. I didn't know anything about the teams anymore and stuff, and I just sort of lost interest after a while. Plus, like, I didn't really know anybody that watched them either, so it's not like there were, like parties or anything that I went to where we watched the games or anything like that. Do, do, do. So it's starting to get cold flipping everywhere right now on the, well, at least for everybody on the, woo, in the Midwest. Oh, there's a draft coming through hard right now. Woo! I couldn't cover all the windows, but I covered most of the ones, especially on that side where I knew the wind would be coming in, but oh my goodness. Yeah, we randomly just get a little gust of wind in here. Not a gust, you know what I mean, but a draft. If there's not a gust of wind coming inside the bus, but there is a draft of wind coming inside the bus. I haven't been keeping up with football, but my team, hold on. I haven't been keeping up with football, but my team isn't doing great anyway, so meh. Roller derby is kind of like football. You have the blockers and the runner. Yeah. It's a little bit more fun, though, to watch, I think. It's not as much padding, either. You know what I mean? It's a good thing none of my animals get seasick, because, or me, for that matter, because this bus isn't moving. Did you upgrade windows? Nope. Nope, I didn't. I just painted them and made them look nice. But I did get rid of a lot of my windows. I didn't keep all of my windows, as you can see. Like, I got rid of, like, what, 2 or 3 right here behind me. How many did I keep? I forget. But I covered up probably half of the windows. I ended up deleting and insulating inside of, just because. But no, I didn't upgrade. I thought about it briefly. I thought about doing, like, there was people that would change the windows and put in, like, RV windows and stuff, too, and you do the sheet metal, and I was like, I didn't feel like doing all that, honestly. I had so much on my plate, like, the idea of, like, I mean, I had windows. They weren't the best windows, but I had windows, so I was like, I don't need to, that's something I can maybe do later if I needed to, you know what I mean? I just, like, deleted some of them and put some insulation in and everything, and most of the time it's good. And honestly, if I had good batteries right now, I could be running this diesel heater on full force, and you would not even know what temperature it was outside, because it would be a sauna in here. But So like, even with these windows, with the insulation and everything I have, like, no problem with the diesel heater running. It's just that I can't run it at full force right now. That's really why. It has to run really low right now. Because of the batteries. The flipping batteries! I think that's the first thing I'm saving up for, honestly, is the batteries and the tires. But I might be able to do little things like, obviously I have to do the turn signal and the windshield wipers. There's so many things! Oh my god. Freaking, you can just laugh, you know? You can just laugh at it. Laugh through it. Laugh through the pain. Laugh through foam over them for winter? No, like I said, like, I just, once I get new batteries, it's not going to be an issue. I did, like, because I'm not normally planning on being in this cold ass weather. So I did have some thick ass foam board insulation that I was keeping in the windows. But I was like, but two things. One, that takes up a lot of space in a bus to have that foam just laying around somewhere. And there's not really a good place to store it all. And two, I was just like, I'm not gonna be anywhere where it's like negative whatever or cold as shit. So like, I don't need the foam anyway. So I just got rid of it. I threw it out. Here we are. But that's good if you know that you're gonna be in that. I totally was thinking that I was already gonna be in Arizona in October. So I threw all of it away. Can you put a battery just for the heater outside of a group of them? I don't. I don't think that would. Oh, baby, she's dreaming. I don't think that would be any better. Honestly. Plus, then I'd have to charge that battery separately, and that sounds like a pain. Um, Rogue's dreaming and she's shaking right now. She's doing like little kicks. So I just don't like, I'd have to charge it separately and everything, and I just I don't know. Like, you could, but it's still, I mean, because the only battery I can't afford any new batteries right now. I can't even afford, like, the little AGM batteries, the deep cycle AGM batteries or whatever now. I just don't have money for that. I'm trying to use the money I have for getting to Arizona, where I don't really need the heater as much, if at all. Yeah, a little generator, of course, would help, but I can't, I just have diesel money. There's a lot of things that would help right now, but down feather blankets also. Now my blanket setup's great. I got this, which is super comfy and soft and thick, and then I have this amazing blanket that someone gave me a while back, and I don't even know what the heck it's made out of, but it is phenomenal. And I put this blanket underneath, and I put that blanket on top of it, and it holds in the heat. Once you get your body heat in there, it holds it in really nice. It's freaking great. I've slept in like 15 degree weather, like where I didn't have heat in the bus, and was comfortable underneath of those blankets. So like, plus I have a sleeping bag over here. If it gets, if I do get even colder, I can even wrap myself in that as well. So the blanket setup's great. I'm good on that. So once I go to sleep, I'm good. But it's getting out of bed when it's like really cold. I have a hard time doing that. I will not want to get out of bed. But the problem is I have to make myself do it in the morning because it's not going to get warmer. Like, part of me is like, just lay here until it warms up. But I'd be here for like 5 days. Thinsulate is amazing stuff. I don't know what Thinsulate is. What's Thinsulate? Obviously some kind of insulation, right? But I don't know what it's for. Husky heaters? Well, yeah. Rogue will only get in the bed with me if it's like 10 or 15 degrees. Or first thing in the morning just to wake me up. I get like 10 minutes of cuddle time, maybe. Star sleeps with me every night, but sometimes she'll sleep like with me, and other times she just sleeps in her little cubby hole area over there. But Audrey will always cuddle with me. So I have a little Audrey cat heater. Just need to two in arms reach for the coffee maker. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that far from the bed. I don't have a coffee maker though. I just have instant coffee right now. I want a coffee maker though. I do want a coffee maker. I was just thinking about that. I was like, man, because let me tell you, sometimes when I finish my first cup of coffee, then my water's not hot enough anymore, and then I gotta turn the burner on and freaking heat the water up again to make a second cup of coffee. You know, I could just have 5 cups of coffee already pre-made if I had a coffee maker, you know. So Thinsulate is a super thin blanket insulation. Oh, okay. I miss waking up nose to nose with my cat. Oh, it's sweet. It is sweet. Cats are freaking sweet sometimes. They're cute. Like when I freaking rotate constantly when I'm sleeping. I have to constantly switch sides, and so like she'll be cuddled up with me, and I gotta like cradle with my arm, and then try to like flip over, and then turn her without like disturbing her. I'm pretty decent at it. I've gotten pretty good at it. There's been a couple times she gets annoyed and it doesn't work. No coffee maker or espresso maker. Yeah, no. Nope. Just the that's why I've been doing the instant coffee. That's why I've been doing the instant coffee. So I'm just heating up the water in the little pot there, and then I'm just mixing the instant coffee. They didn't have eggnog. You know, I started using eggnog as the creamer for the instant coffee because it made it taste better. They didn't have it at the grocery store. They were out. Which is why I've been putting freaking Cool Whip in everything. In all of my beverages. I had a hot tea earlier and I put Cool Whip in it. It was an Earl Grey hot tea and I was like, we'll add some Cool Whip in there. You know. I started just putting Cool Whip in everything. Does she bite your nose? No! No! That would be terrible. No, she doesn't bite my nose to wake me up. No. She sleeps longer than I do. She'll get like, I'll wake up and I'll go to try to get out of bed and she will stay curled up because she usually like sleeps like, sometimes she'll sleep right by my face and other times she sleeps like, especially when it's really cold, she'll sleep down by like my stomach area. And so, like, I'll go to get up, and I'll just peep at her, and she's just like, nope, not it. And she just does a stretch and then curls up in a little tiny ball again. And I was like, all right. And she'll sleep there for another couple hours while I'm up doing stuff. Lactose-free Cool Whip works. My Cool Whip is not lactose-free, though, but there's not enough milk in that to upset my stomach. Plus, I'm not, like, doing a ton of it. I do, like, 2 or 3 spoonfuls of it. So it doesn't really hurt me too bad. Yeah, cats sleep like 20 hours a day, yeah. Yeah, she likes her sleep, you know? Oh, yes. She makes that cute little noise they make that. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know that little noise when they readjust? I didn't do that justice at all, but you might know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Anyway, she just did it. It's really cute. Oh, I boiled water for the hot chocolate and then I forgot to make it. Is it still hot? Probably not. Oh no, it is still hot. All right, all right. I'm gonna spoon some chocolate real quick. Spoon a little chocolate. Yup. Yup. Yup what? Yup. Hot chocolate. This was a good purchase. You know? The big old tub of hot chocolate. Great idea. Great idea. Water. Yeah, this is what I heat my water in for my instant coffee or my hot chocolate. Mix it up. Ooh, hot chocolate time. know I gotta grab my Cool Whip real quick. Gotta top it off with some Cool Whip. Hi, Brooke. I'm gonna grab the Cool Whip. Whip. The Cool Whip. I can't do it. I can't do the Stewie whip. 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 Audrey perked up. No, Audrey, you can't have any Cool Whip. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. Honestly, I'd have to look. It might be fine. But I don't have very much left. I'm sorry. Here, lick the spoon. There you go. You can lick the spoon. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good stuff. I made my cat a pet mouse and stuffed it with catnip. Ah, brilliant. Is there heat from the engine or is that system gone? Oh, that system is gone. It was so disgusting, Knobs. The heat was so disgusting. Yeah, Audrey won. She got the spoon. I gave in. When when we first got to bus, just use the heat from the bus, but after a while, I decided I should look at the heaters because I had a front one and a back one, and they were disgusting. There was so much dust and dirt and like just random stuff all in those heaters that I felt bad breathing it in. You know, I was like, we don't need to be breathing this in. So I took those completely out. But this diesel heater is, I did duct work that goes all the way down the flooring into the front of the bus. So when I turn this on, it heats the entire bus. So that works great. Did it just have a radiator just for heat in the bus original? It had, it had one of the like, I guess that's what you would say it was in the back, and then it had. I think the front was just a fan system that redirected that heat, honestly, I think is what was going on. But, like, that whole setup was just, like, I can't remember. It was, like, 2 or 3 inches worth of freaking dirt and dust. And I found a little snowman pin that I'm pretty sure was one of the bus drivers' Christmas pins that was dropped back before 1998. Heat attracts dust. That's how furnaces catch fire in wood shops. Well, it's a good thing I took it out, isn't it? Good thing I took that thing out. Yeah, it was gross, Knobs. It was gross. I was like, we should not have been breathing that in. Plus, like, you're using so much diesel starting the bus up and, like, letting it run just to stay warm. Ooh. Look, I gave Audrey the spoon to lick off the Cool Whip. I gave in, and then she didn't even lick it all off. Bollocks. Keep an eye on your instant heater. What instant heater? Keep an eye on my instant heater. Are you talking about the diesel heater? What are you talking about? What are you talking about instant heater, Knobs? Are you talking about the diesel heater? What you talking about? Oh, sorry, Val, if you're in the chat. My bad. That ring light was in frame again. Sorry about that. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but I apologize. You just come back just in time for me to move it. uh, it will attract dirt to the coils instant. Water to water. Oh, the water heater. Oh yeah, good point. I thought about yeah, I don't know. I wish there was a way to do like a filtration on the outside of it, like because I wanted to build something around it, but it's got to get plenty of fresh air in there as well. And I don't know if maybe if I did enough of a gap and then had filters for the very outside of the box area. I don't know, because I was wondering about that too, especially being out in like the desert and stuff where it can get dusty really quick. I was wondering if I could build a box around that and then just have some holes in the box, but have a filter over the holes so that the air going into the box, will be filtered air. That should work in theory, right? Yeah, I did check on Mom. I heard her sounding sick. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad she's okay. Dark hair as well? Yes. Literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. I boxed in the diesel heater for that reason as well. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try to do is like I'm going to box around it. And then oop, that's snow, biatch. It's snowing. It's officially snowing. Yeah, and then put some like holes in the side and then do like some filters around there. That way the air that gets in there is going to be filtered. I think that's a good idea. I think that should work fine. You could use a very loose furnace filter, cut it up and tape it over the vent. Yeah, white Christmas. White Christmas at truck stops! I just hope there's not a whole lot of snow, because I really don't want to drive in snow. It makes me nervous. It's in a car, no problem in a car, but in like a really heavy 32-foot vehicle, it makes me nervous. Driving in bad weather. I wonder how much it's snowing. We might go look here in a minute. If you guys want to go look here in a minute, I can take you out there and we can see how the truck stop's looking. Is it snowing in Hawaii? I bet it's not snowing in Hawaii. It's probably 70 degrees right now in Hawaii, isn't it? Is it 70 degrees right now in Hawaii? Probably. Sunny. I'm just cleaning my bowl out. With Bios ply tires, slippery. Yeah, nope. I want no part of that. Yeah, I hope that. I'm sure they knew this storm was coming and they knew it was going to be bad, so I'm sure they salted the roads. It snowed in Hawaii? Really? Wow. If it's snowing in Hawaii, that's probably cocaine. Snowing in Hawaii. Wow, I did not know that was a thing. I'm guessing that's not normally a thing, though, right? Because, I mean, that's crazy. That's abnormal, right? I mean, that seems like it's abnormal. Wonder if I should start the best for a minute. I maybe should, but it's going to get really loud if I do that. On the Big Island it happens. Oh, wow. I did not know that. I just assumed it was always sunny and warm, and there was no snow. That's what I assumed. Crazy. It's only always sunny in It's only always sunny in Philadelphia. Val, you smartass. It's true. That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh well, yeah, that's a pretty high elevation. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're hearing dishes, it's because Audrey is cleaning my bowl from lunch for me behind you. So I apologize if that's loud. Nice to see you relaxed again. Last night there was panic in the air. Yeah. Well, it helps knowing that it's not anything serious that I have to try to come up with money right now, because then I would have definitely been freaking out. Um, I was prepared to have a meltdown last night. I was trying not to, but I was like, I might, I might have a meltdown, because I was like, I'm trying to hold it together, but like, but yeah, it's not anything serious that's gonna hurt anything with the engine, and that helped a lot. I was like, okay, I can freaking breathe. Everything's fine. I think Hawaii is the tallest mountain in North America. Audrey, are you done? No. No, no, she's not done. I might need to start the bus for a few minutes. So I might need to get off here, guys, because I need to run my bus for a few minutes. And, well, a few minutes. I need to run it probably for about 30 minutes or something before the temperature really drops, so I can make sure that, um, well, you know, probably. You know, I've been in this weather, like when I'm cold and stuff, I feel lazy anyway, and that's going to make me sleepy. Plus, I'm like doing a lot of eye rubbing, I know. And I'm yawning. I took a nap for like 20 minutes earlier. Of course, it's not really a normal nap for me, but something to do with being measured from the ocean floor on up. Oh, okay. I did treat the fuel. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say, and then I forgot what I was trying to say. Is that I put the treatment in earlier, and so I want to run the bus for a little bit too and make sure that circulates through really well. I even put a little bit in the diesel heater. Not very much, because, like, oh, that's nice and hot coming out of the diesel heater right now, though. Oh, that feels good. Hopefully I have still plenty of power. But yeah, I put the treatment in, so I want to start up the bus and let it run for like a good, at least a good 30, 40 minutes, to make sure that that mixes really well and gets through the system. Your body's trying to stay. Yeah, well, we gotta make sure the bus is warm though. Rogue is dreaming and it's so cute. I wish I would show you, but my light stand will fall. Well, it was good hanging out, you guys. There's gonna be a video this Sunday for sure. I gotta try to put it together pretty soon. It's gonna have some footage from today too, like some of the prep stuff and whatever else I get into in the next few days. So I will, and I'll do my best to be, depending on where I'm at and everything, I'll try to be in the premiere if I can on Sunday. Um, but if not, I'll be here on Wednesday. And I'll have to check the time difference wherever I'm parked ahead of time, because I was like 16 minutes late this last Wednesday. Um, but also because part of it was the time difference, and part of it was, that I was freaking out. So, Rogue is dreaming of walks in the snow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sure there'll be a little bit of snow for them to walk in tomorrow. Oh. Well, thanks so much for coming by, everybody. I gotta jump off here and start this bus and let it run for a little bit because I'm probably gonna curl up early tonight to make sure I'm nice and warm before those single digits hit, just in case there's an issue. But yeah, I'll try to be in the premiere on Sunday if possible, but if not, I'll definitely be chatting with you all in the comments of that video and on Wednesday for a live. So I hope everybody is safe tonight. Sorry there, Val. I hope everybody's safe tonight, stays warm, and has some sweet dreams. I don't know why it was off on the notification too. It's weird. It must not know where you're at. Oh, that could be a thing. Like maybe it hasn't adjusted. That could be a thing. I don't know. Yeah. And with me driving a lot too, who knows? You need a tattoo sled? What? A tattoo sled. You can get the Huskies can pull me on the sled. I love you all. You have a good rest of the night, okay? Everybody have some good dreams and stuff. Stay warm, and I will chat to you soon. Mwah! Take care.